Realty. I've been using Upcity from the beginning, and my score ranges between 114 and 116. We'll talk about that later. But I just wanted to give you an overview of Upcity. Upcity, first of all, it's interactive. You've got to utilize it. It needs attention. So the whole deal with Upcity is it's going to give you the not so good leads. Okay, so what you have to do as a beginning agent is that you have to sift through and to follow up. Keyword with Opcity is follow up on your clients to make deals happen. Okay, and as soon as you get enough closing, I think it's like 3 or 4 closings, it opens up a lot of doors, and we're going to talk about that right here. So this is Ryan's Opcity, and claim more referrals to improve your score. So we're going to take a look at the expired, and I'm going to touch on that, referral alerts. See a breakdown of how many referral alerts you've claimed in one. Okay, and so this, he's brand new to Upcity, and we're just going to take a look at when you are new. This is what you're going to get. Of course, they have some training that Upcity offers, and agents who claim the majority of their referral alerts have more closes and better scores. And we're gonna try to set us up in the radius. Like I've got mine set for a 45-mile radius from my home address. Okay, and you always want to turn it on because you want Upcity to know where you're going and where you're at, because it tracks that too.
Cool.
And you have to be when a customer pops up, you got to be quick on the draw. You have to actually touch the screen and try to claim it. So basically, if you're brand new to Upcity, you need to live with this phone in front of your face, because the faster you are, the better off you'll get to try to claim some leads. And then already claimed is 5, and this means another agent claimed the referral before you. The faster you claim the referral alert, the better your chance of winning it. You have to win leads. You have to win leads. So click fast. Don't worry about location, because when you're on the call, you can always say, oh, okay, this person is not for me. Okay, I can't help this person because I don't know Section 8. I don't do Section 8. So just give them some kind of excuse. But the key point is, because when they answer the phone and you reject the call, that's not going to go against your score on Upcity. So that's not going to go against you. But always, always just grab whatever you can and try to be quick on the thumb or quick on the finger. Okay, 1 means that that's your lead. Okay, and when I do mine, I'm going to show you my all the ones that I've won and missed, etc., etc. But this is brand new, and then they got training. Okay, and then your score. Your score determines the amount and quality of referrals you receive. Okay, remember I stated earlier about knowing your score. It's like it's like, Ryan, look, you brought down my score because I waited to do
my score stinks.
and because I waited to do this training so you can see my score was at 116. You brought me down 2 points. Okay, I'll forgive you. But
mine's not very good.
But you don't have a score yet. Everybody starts at 100.
Oh yeah, even worse than I thought.
So your score will unlock after you receive your first referral. Okay, and then we have the leaderboard, which is here's your regional rank. Okay, and you have 0 closes. Okay. So basically that's why you don't have a score, because you don't have any leads, you don't have any closes. So, but that's the home key. Now that, if we go on the bottom here, I want to, and also they just changed this. Come on, and Ryan is active. That little green dot means active. So for instance, if Ryan doesn't want to be bothered with Opcity Leads, you put on snooze. And this is a new feature. Okay, snooze means that you don't want any Opcity leads coming across that you can miss. So this does not affect your score at all. So snooze is really a good option. You can do it from 1 hour to 1 month.
Oh,
Okay? And even sometimes, like, you know, even when I'm on snooze, I get Upcity Leads. Because,
but it doesn't count against your score.
no, it
If you
doesn't.
don't take it.
Yeah, it doesn't count against your score.
Cool.
Because sometimes even when I'm on, they have active, we have pause, and we have delinquent. I have been on all three. Okay? No big deal. And I will show you the little nasty text messages that Upcity sends to you as well. Okay? And we'll go over that in a few minutes. But anyway, so if you have snooze on, there's a chance you won't get them. But sometimes their system is goofy and you do get them.
Okay.
So when you put it on snooze for 1 hour, it goes snooze until 7:07.
Cool.
Okay, so it tells you the time, and you shouldn't get any activity coming across. And then you know, snooze right here until 7:07 right there.
Yep.
But anyway, we want to make it active. Okay, your referrals. Okay, you don't have any active referrals. Okay, we're working to match you with motivated clients as quickly as possible. Again, you know, when you're brand new, you're gonna get the not so good people. Okay, you're gonna get. I mean, but you have in order to walk, you have to crawl.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
So you know, the thing about it is be diligent, because you know what? I mean, my first lead that I took, I got it. I mean, in 11 days after I was an agent, and I got it from Upcity, and it was a FISBO. And once I closed that, I got better leads. So the more you close, the better leads that you're going to continue to get.
Nice.
Okay. So anyway, so that we have up here, active means how many active leads that you are pursuing. Okay. On hold means that you just put them away, you get back with them in a month, follow up with them in a month. Okay, because like, oh, I can't afford to buy right now, you know, the client says, you know, call me back in a month. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem, sure. So that way you put it on hold and you don't have to update it. Again, the Upcity program relies on interactivity, your user activity, okay? And then released, okay, we're gonna be nosy. And then, you know, apparently this client right here called in, and that's just, it was released and it tells you the release date. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Oops, I don't wanna reconnect. Okay. Search. Oops. I'm getting out of my comfort zone here, Ryan.
Upcity?
I'm a push happy person.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, it shows your release, and after that, it shows your closed. Okay. These are transactions that have you already got paid for them. Upcity got their commission. Be careful about Upcity. Upcity, they have a rule in there. If it's 150, if you close on a house 150 and lower, it's going to be 35%. And then TUR takes out 15%. Okay, help me do the math. 35 and 15 is what? 50. So basically, you're getting the rest of the money. Okay, but there's no transaction charge. There's nothing like that. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So they called me the other day and they
Who's
had
they?
Opcity with
Okay.
a lead, and they told me that lead qualified for a rewards program.
I'm getting into that.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, so it has to be 150 or less, 35%. Okay, and that's
Well,
that.
then the mentees have to pay the mentor fee and
No, the 35% and the 15% comes out when you do your CVA.
right.
You calculate that. And I believe still in Upcity there's no transaction fee because they
Okay.
take out so much.
Okay.
Okay? So, and now that, they'll go to the phone, they'll do their little spiel, check with your broker on our rewards program because clients get a cash back. Well, that's a 38% lead. If it's anything over 150, they're going to charge you 38%. Okay? On top of TUR's 15%. And how much is that?
50%.
Okay, and then you're there left with 48%. Okay? Everybody get
But
that?
a, warm lead is better than no lead.
I mean,
Yeah.
Exactly. And, but I just wanted to go over that, make sure that y'all understand that.
Sure,
Okay?
Upcity gets a percentage for giving you the lead.
Yeah, you're gonna pay dearly. You're gonna give away half of your commission, but I'd rather give away half of my commission than not get any leads at all.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, if I was, because I started out on Opcity. I've been on Opcity since I signed with my first broker. Okay? So anyway, so that is, what's there. So I'm glad I explained that to you. Any questions so far? Okay.
I guess, you want my zip code, are you gonna walk us through how to set it up, like from A to Z?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
cause I don't even know.
Okay, and then there's your welcome to your inbox, okay? And it says, your inbox helps you stay connected with your referrals, improve your agent score, and keep track of all your conversations in one place. Again, Opcity wants you to communicate through their app, because if you do, in the beginning, it's gonna raise your score. Because Opcity is attention hungry. It wants your user interface. It wants to be active. Okay, not that we're gonna go set up. Okay, confirm your cell phone number. Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
You can do it.
Again?
281.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
281-541.
Yep.
Follow the instructions in the message to complete your setup.
Did it send a text?
Do you have it on Do Not Disturb?
No, should have.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do that.
Opcity, confirm, I guess. Confirm.
Whenever I signed up for mine, one of the representatives called me and set everything up.
Yeah,
with
and they
me.
will walk you through it. They're
Yeah.
really good because again, they want you to interact with it.
Mhm.
That's the whole key thing.
So I checked the box and I'm going to go to, your number's confirmed.
Yeah, go ahead and set it up. Go to my inbox.
Okay?
Okay. Okay, so we can follow up for you. We will send an automated text to every new referral 30 minutes after we introduce you. And I'm gonna tell you what I have on mine.
Sure.
I put on mine. It was great speaking with you today. If you have other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm looking forward to working together. Laura Cruz, Texas United Realty.
Cool.
Okay, so if we click, preview message, okay? Same message, okay? And you can also hide message. So you can also even, edit that, and I'll show you how. And I pressed, if you didn't see that, it says auto messaging on, okay? I'm gonna do edit settings, okay? And so Realtor.com gives you a phone number as well, okay? So,
Really?
yeah, they do. Ryan's phone number is 864-674-1633. Is that your real number?
No?
Okay, so you see, so it gives you a phone number to, because,
Phony phone numbers.
yeah, and it used to do that with the clients, okay? But they didn't do that no more because they realized that, clients has their phone number and you need to get directly, in touch with your clients. So they used to do one for your clients too.
They trying
Okay.
to get the leads, that's what they're doing, I mean, the Realtor.com.
So how do you edit that to my real number, or you don't?
Well, you don't,
Okay.
okay? But, because, you just can't. But that's why, you should put in your little message, your phone number,
Okay.
okay? But again, Opcity gives you a phone number because, they want your user, they want you to interact with it.
The system.
Okay.
Sure.
So auto messaging, so that's the same thing, this little, preview message that we
Mhm.
did, that is that, and that's on. Select message content, and over here you can go ahead and just, edit it. You can make it to default or custom. Okay, customize new message. Okay, and I'm not gonna do that. It's really, really simple to just go and type into a field box.
Sure.
Okay, the signature, I'm gonna go back to default. The signature is name and brokerage, name only, and then you can turn off your signature as well, okay?
Yeah.
Spanish default, I don't speak Spanish, I can barely speak English. So we're gonna leave that, there, when enabled, so we're gonna take it off. You want Spanish on yours?
I don't speak Spanish.
Okay. And then notifications, we recommend keeping at least one of these methods enabled so that we can provide you the best service. I do both of them. I like a mobile push, means it's gonna come up with a little banner, okay, across, cause I wanna be ready when that Opcity, I've taken Opcity call, Opcity, I have one Opcity when I was driving, okay? Crazy, okay? Yeah. Don't tell nobody. But I have one Upcity deals in those craziest predicaments.
So how do I change my zip code? Because I
Okay,
moved
hold on.
since am I going too far
Don't
ahead?
rush me, yes, you
Because I did move since I started this app.
Okay.
I guess that's why my score is 100.
So anyway, and that it basically says, it gives you a text message, and I'll show you what I get, okay? I'll show, because I got Upcity pinned up on my text messages, okay, right along with my husband and my kid, okay? But anyway, so again, it needs interaction, okay? And then we're gonna go to your inbox. Oh, you already. Now that we're gonna go into your settings, okay? It's got Ryan, Hijic, Texas United Realty, and then experienced agent, okay? They always say experienced agent. There's one more, I'm trying to get to that. There's one more category, and I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm working on that. Okay, and here's the referral preferences. This is what you want to pay attention to.
Emerging
Okay.
agent?
Yeah, they got
What is
emergent agent. Well, maybe because, he's been in the business for like forever, okay? He's got the experienced agent because they researched him, okay, with Trek, and they saw how many, transactions he's done. But emergent agent is basically, you're still learning, you're gonna get for lack of better words, the crappy, the crappy customers. Okay, but that's okay. You gotta sift through it and see if you can't, get a diamond. There's always that diamond there. Okay, like my first one was a for sale by owner. Okay, I didn't have a clue, honey. I just kind of like, BS my way out of it, and it closed.
That's good.
Yeah, it was kind of like amazing.
Yeah.
This is the question that we're going to answer right here. It says location, and now that we're going to change that, the best zip code and 77450. Okay. So anyway, so he has it. It goes in a radius of where you live. I'm going to highly encourage you to, if you don't want to travel much, lower it. Okay.
So what do you recommend?
I got mine for 45 because I got mine. I live in Tomball, so it's more up north, and I really don't want to have anything to do with the inside the loop. Okay, I take them, but do I really like them? No, but I don't.
That's a lot of area, square footage.
Yeah, it is.
Right there.
And so, so just it just depends on your comfort level to travel outside of your, area.
Sure. That's
Okay.
understandable.
Do you only get one zip code?
Yeah, it's a radius.
Oh, really? That's okay.
Which means that, it's gonna target in on your zip code, and it's gonna go the certain mile out. Like this right here is 15 miles. So it depends on how far you want to travel for a deal.
Sure.
Okay.
Makes perfect sense.
So and the 0 zip codes disabled, show zip codes. Oh, this is new. And then you could basically, search zip codes in your area. You can enable all if you're greedy and want to do everything, all of Houston. You can enable and you can disable,
Certain ones.
certain ones.
Sure.
Okay, And all you gotta do is just look online, type in into Google zip code areas, and I don't want the ones inside the loop. So I would go and find those zip codes and deactivate them just by sliding it across, just like that. Okay.
Upcity doesn't give you just one zip code or any options, or just?
So, what you mean
So
one
it's
zip code?
multiple zip codes, so it's trying to keep you in one area closer to where you live, so
Yeah.
you don't go driving 2 hours, cause they know you're probably not gonna
And these are zip codes.
service those clients
Yeah,
very well.
and these are zip codes with disabled. These are zip codes that you know that you positively want to stay out of. Okay.
If not, leave it checked and
Yeah.
you'll get
And
leads in
then-
that area.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's disabled, it's just gonna remove them, remove all the leads coming in and not even, bother you. But if you enable all of them, you're gonna have everything in your in your radius. In your, radius. Does anybody have any questions on that? Okay, I set mine up for 45 miles outside my home, because I don't mind doing Sugarland, love doing Sugar, I live in Tomball. I don't mind going to Conroe, I don't mind going to Cleveland. Okay, I don't mind doing Montgomery County. Okay,
Sugarland,
yeah,
living in Congo?
yeah, I know Sugarland, and only do areas that you feel comfortable with. I mean, and that's just, a given. Only do areas that you're comfortable with. I'm not comfortable with anything inside the loop, okay? And occasionally I get Humble and Kingwood, okay? So, and that's all I wanna go. I mean, Crosby, not gonna go there. 'Cause, cause it seems like that's from Tomball, that's on the other side of the world.
It's in Baytown.
Yeah. They've been hitting me up real good with Navasota, okay? I've been getting, leads out from Navasota. I'm like, that's a little bit too far. So, anyway, so that's, okay, and here's the scary part. Okay, I'm like, I'm just, uh-oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Now, they must just change this, but anyway, there's,
Mine doesn't let me do that. I
Yeah.
have to close it, says.
and remember,
close.
he's an experienced agent,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, so
You're an
that's
emerging
cool.
agent, okay? So, because he has all that experience and he done all that, all sales. Now, you got yours open? Do you, let me see.
I get online on mine and I don't even have all that.
Because
Like
Upcity is an app, you work it from your phone.
Yeah, but I worked it online.
Okay. Now, okay. We're gonna use yours, and I'll tell you why. Please come back, technology.
Oh, signal is gone.
Okay, there, okay, now, because you are an emerging agent, okay, he was an experienced agent, this is what I wanted to show, and I wasn't sure if you were, if you had this, but anyway, you see the location, 22 miles, okay, and then 0 zip codes are disabled, you don't have that because you're an emerging agent, okay?
Where
So-
do you find an urgent agent? Where?
Okay, remember I showed you back home, Ruth Lopez here?
Where did you see that?
Oops, come on. Okay, Ruth Lopez, Texas, you're an emerging
Oh.
agent, okay? There's emerging agent and there's experienced agent. This is more like gonna be your setup here, okay? So remember what he had more choices. So you go into referral preferences. And again, location, within 20 miles of 77373. Well, if you go in here, okay, referral availability, the opportunity in this area based on Upcity referrals and agents is high. It lets you know that, so there's a lot of leads out there. But again, being an emergent agent, you have to sift through the junk, okay? And so your base zip code is your home, okay? And then your radius is 20 miles, you can up that, down that, okay? And then and then there's 0 zip codes disabled. Okay, why? Because you're probably an emergent agent. Okay, they don't like let you see all that other stuff. Okay, and then here it says price range. Well, you don't have access to this because you need to close 3 deals. Basically, you have to go and prove yourself to Opcity that you have the ability to close deals. And the more deals you close, and we're fixing to get to mine, okay, and I'll show you the difference. So, the closed deals, you have to close deals, okay? And now that you say include unknown budgets, okay? Now, unknown budgets is really, really tricky, okay? Because you really don't, I mean, if you're into Section 8 and helping people and doing all that drama, you know, with Section 8 and really knowledgeable about it, I'm like, you know, go for it, okay? So, so basically you are gonna get the unknown budgets, okay? But the unknown budgets that I get is different from the ones that you're gonna get, being that you are an emerging agent, okay? I get the budget, it's like unlimited budget, okay? And I do get Section 8s, okay, as well as you will. But you see the difference? Since I'm an experienced agent, been doing this for a while, they're gonna give me the unknowns towards the millions, and then they're gonna also give me the Section 8s, because it's an unknown budget. But right now, as an emerging agent, you only have the Section 8s. Okay? So that's what, I mean, that's what it means when it says unknown budget. Okay? And you're like this. Now, I mean, because I will break my leg, I will break my arm getting to the phone to do an unknown budget. Okay? Now that when they, you know, when I finally win it, okay, they're like, oh, hi, we have this client with a voucher. I'm like, oh, nope, sorry, don't do a Section 8. Sorry. Click. Okay? But on the other hand, an unknown budget has come across my phone, and it's like, you know, hey, we have this agent, we have this client, da da da, you know, he's pre-approved for $1 million, da 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 da. You know, it's like, okay, great, yeah, lovely. So unknown budgets can be tricky, but they're not tricky while you're at this level. Okay?
Let me add in though, when you're first starting out, there's nothing wrong, any lead is a good lead. Any lead is experience. When I first started out, I mean, this was probably 2 years into my being a real estate agent, I sold a $30,000 mobile home in Dayton, Texas. And yes, the commission was still 3%. So that person later, 5 years later, ended up buying a $200,000 house in the city from me, because I treated that deal like it was $1 million deal. There's no reason to not do that. The same energy, it doesn't take anything, it doesn't take any more money to have the energy. It doesn't take any more, you're already spending the gas going out there, you might as well do it with a smile on your face. So those Section 8 deals, it's just how the rent's gonna be covered. Some of it's gonna be covered through Section 8. You can still find them a lease home.
Right,
It can still be a workable deal.
But in today's market, I just want to add, because I took one. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. Of course, you know, I'm gonna try it, right? You know, I mean, because I'm like, okay, you know, I'll take it, sure. Okay, but then I learned she was from California, and she had to transfer in, and there's a waiting list in Harris County, the Housing Authority.
HUD.
Yeah, you know, HUD for Harris County, you know, has a waiting list. City of Houston is much, much worse. So any advice that I would give people, because everybody's moving to Texas right now for some unknown reason, okay? And that includes the people with, you know, Section 8 vouchers. Okay, I don't have anything against them, okay? But it's just really a long process right now. I mean, it's just really, really long. And, you know, and sometimes people, you know, and these, you know, HUD programs, Section 8, you know, they have limited amount of staff because nobody wants to work, and so it's just really, really challenging. And then, you know, the one I had finally gave up. It's like, look, I'm not gonna move down.
They're definitely do your research. Are they approved for the program? I mean, these are all questions you can ask.
But this was a transfer voucher coming in.
Yeah, you can do your research, but what I'm saying is don't if I brushed off all the leads that I didn't think, most of the time, the leads I didn't think were gonna go anywhere were one of my best deals and led to even better referrals later down the road. And then one of them referred their grandma or their sister, I can't remember, to me, and they ended up buying a $300,000 house from me. So the more you get out there, the more that tree grows, the more they're gonna tell people about you, the less work you're gonna have to do trying to get a lead, the more work you're gonna be doing getting those leads closed.
So, but I'm not telling you to take Section 8. It's a great experience. I've taken them, but I just don't have the time right now because.
She's got other leads going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
understandable.
mean, you when I plug in my phone, you'll see. Okay? Because it's
So-
just.
So
I'm
what
not
would-
taking, just, I
so
mean,
what
I don't have
would-
any
what's
leads,
the
but I
next
ain't
step?
taking
What
on
would-
Section 8.
What is the
Sorry.
next step? What does she need to do to start getting leads, let's say, tonight or in the morning or
Okay.
whatever?
Well, okay, hold on. Client types, you want to take buyer and seller, or just
Mhm.
buyer, seller, investor, lease or other. So, you want to do leases. Okay? You want to do leases.
Sure.
Property types is residential, land. I turned off mobile manufactured homes. Okay? That's just my preference. Okay? Because, I mean, unless you don't have cash, but, because most people, they do a VA, but anyway, I just don't really, like that. So I turned mine off because I tried it. Okay? So basically, once you get all that set up, okay, it's gonna send you a test alert. Okay, this is a test alert. If you receive this, your notifications are working. So you are now set up to receive leads. Well, you're getting ahead of me,
I just did it and it worked.
Okay, so anyway, let me talk about this. When you notice that, and play around in it, okay, because it knows that that your fingers are in the app. It knows. It's kind of like Santa Claus. It knows. Anyway, but go ahead and and play and just play with it. Okay. Do not disturb. We have do not disturb. Okay. So basically, I don't want to leads from 8 p.m. to 9:30 a.m. Okay. It doesn't give me leads. I've never had that turned on. It doesn't give me leads at that period of time. You got snooze alerts.
They do. They send leads like early and
Yeah,
by
8
that
o'clock.
time I'm like, I can't answer because I'm with the kids.
Yeah, they start at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Oh, they start at 8 o'clock.
yeah.
Okay. And then messaging preferences. Okay, we already looked at that. And then support articles, terms and agreements. Let me just touch on this, okay? You also get an email, okay, with Upcity. And I got a folder that I put a rule in my Outlook saying if it has Upcity, just don't even bother, just put it in this folder. So if I were you, I would go into your email and get a rule, make a rule, okay, saying that if Upcity sends you something, let it go to this folder. Because
You talking about like your regular email?
your regular email,
Okay.
yeah, because
Yeah.
if not, you're gonna have a whole bunch of Upcity and cluttering up your inbox.
Sure.
So you go in and you make a rule. You can always search, Google. You can always, if you're in Gmail, you can say you can always Google how to put a rule in, in Gmail. Okay. So there's videos on that. But I got Outlook, and I went in really easy. You can go ahead and make a rule saying that if it says this, it goes to this folder. And I have right now in my mail. I'll tell you how many